Now we are going to discuss the different options, different settings that we have in our IDX plugin. The first page is activation. This is where we have added our activation key. There is nothing you can do. The second option is journal. If I click here, you have different options. So the first option is display settings. Unless you have created specific pages that you want, specific layouts that you want to show on your details page, on your results page or IDX pages, then you will click here and it will show in the drop down. If you have not, then you don't have to do anything. Just these options will stay as it is. Let's discuss this option, title for results page. By default, it will stay as it is. Like if I come here, this is the option that you will see when somebody searches on your site. It will show real estate matching your search. But let's say you want to show something else. You can say maybe like, let's say you want to say Anas percentage title. So what will happen is if I save this option and I come here, I make a search. Let's say just say test. Now you can see it says Anas plus the title that I have searched here. It is taking the search option as a title. So it's saying Anas title. But by default, it was showing that I showed you earlier. So again, it's up to you if you want to say something specific, but by default, it will automatically generate the title that they have searched. So you don't have to do anything. Now let's discuss this option, default view of results pages. We have classic view and modern view. You will not get modern view if you are using basic version. It's only available for pro users. Now first let's discuss classic view. When somebody comes to your website, so this is the option, this is the page that they will see because we have selected classic view plus list. As you can see, it says list view. But let's say if I want to show grid, I will click here and then I will click on save options. Then I will refresh the page. Now it will show you grid view. So if somebody wants, they can like also click here, list view, map view, and grid view. We will discuss this option. About the map, you need to generate an API key to show to remove this for development purposes only. Now let's discuss the modern view. We have again two options here. Let's select list and I will again click on save options. I will do refresh. So this is our grid view that we have here. And if you select list view, this is how list view will uh, show in the modern view, and this is our grid view. If somebody wants, they can like also click here show map and it will show the map here. So if you want to show my map by default, you can also do that. You just need to click here show map by default and then you can choose the map orientation. Currently it is left. As you can see here, it is left, but we can do like click top and click on show map by default. But this options means when somebody comes to your website, map will automatically be available on this page. Like if I click here, if I refresh this page, you can see it is showing map by default. But if you uncheck map by default option, then it will show as it is. Somebody has to click here to see the map. So again, the next option is use acres by default. Again, it's up to you if you want your customers to search area by using square feet or acres. You can see it here in this section. Like if I come here, you can see it's currently square feet selected as we have here. By default, it is square feet. And if I click here, converts to square feet to acres, then it will change this option here, lot size. Next option is property details pages display. Currently it is thumbnail display. Like if I come here and click on any listing, This is the thumbnail option we have here. The other option is rotating slideshow. If I click here and I click on save options, this is how uh, rotating slideshow option works. It automatically rotates, so you don't have to, like, customer does not need to click on this button to move it forward. The next option we have is data privacy policy. It's depends on the state that you are in. It's If you want, you can like click here, and then the customer, when they register on the site, then they need to uh, check box this option when registering on the site. The next option is if let's say require phone number for visitor registration and contact forms. If I come here and I click on login and I click on create an account, we have this phone number option. So if you click this option, then customer needs to give their phone number to register. Otherwise, they will not be able to do that. The next option is force registration settings. So let's say if by default you will see 5 and 3 there. But what happens is, let's say if somebody comes to your website 5 times, after that they will get this kind of page. It will force them to register to view more listings. Same case with results view. You can, like, after viewing 3 listings results, our plugin will ask them to register after when they search for the 4th time. So again, it's up to you if you want to show these options or not, but this is how they will look. Like they will ask for them to create an account. We have like 2 options: first to manually, and second is to use either Facebook or Google. Again, below we have different options like require login to view description, require login to view community, require login to view additional info. These are the options that we have here. Like, this is the description, this is the community tracked. We can like checkbox this, and the customer will not be able to see where this listing where the listing is. Like, they will not be able to see the community if I click on this require login to view the community option. So again, it's up to you if you want to hide these options from customers or not. Now, this option is contact information. It's more like if somebody wants a PDF of the listing, then they will see this option. Like if I come here, like as you can see here, this is the option they will see. So if you want, you can add your details here, and then when somebody wants a PDF or when somebody wants to print a listing, they will get your information on that listing. Now it's this next option is copyright settings. It's up to you if you want to remove Diverse Solutions links or not. It's totally up to you. Then we have mobile settings. You don't need to do anything because you are using WordPress website, and WordPress websites are already mobile friendly, so we don't have to do anything here. Now this option is my listings. This option is for widgets. If you are going to use any widgets, then you can add your agent ID and office ID here. Then those widgets will automatically fetch this detail from here. If you are not using agent widgets, then you don't need to add your information here. But we will discuss the widgets later on. The next option we have here is filters. On this page, we have options to restrict results. Let's say if you want to restrict results to a specific zip code, you can add it here. But please note down, if you restrict result here, it will restrict results to your all the pages, IDX pages and shortcodes that you have created. So let's say you have created an IDX page to show a specific area. But if you restrict results here by zip code, then that shortcode will stop working. Same case with city, same case with county, same case with state. Unless you are not covering a specific area, then you can add restrict result here. If not, then we do not recommend it because customer will not be able to search outside the zip code, city or county that you have restricted. Let me show you where these options are. So on this page, location, this is the area. So all these property types you can see here. So these are all the filters that we have here. Customer can like select a specific property type they are interested in. But let's say you do not want to show all these filters. Maybe let's say you want to show, let's say rental properties and multifamily. What you will do is you will checkbox these options and then you will click on save options. Now what happens is if I refresh this page, if I click here and I click here, as you can see, it is only rental properties and multifamily are left because we have like we checkbox these two options. So now customer will not be able to select any other property type. But if they make a search here, they will find other property types, but they will not be able to select from here. But in the default option, if you select rental property and multifamily, what happens is it will again restrict the plugin to show only these two property types. So if somebody wants to search residential income or commercial, they will not be able to because you have selected these two options as a default. So it will override everything that you have created. Let's say you have a shortcode that shows uh, commercial areas, then that shortcode will stop working. So again, if you are using a specific or if you are working on a specific area or specific property type, then you can do that. Otherwise, we do not recommend doing this. Same case with default results by status. It is the filter option that we have. Like if you come here, you will see active, conditional, pending, and sold. So if you want, you can like checkbox these or uncheck. It's up to you. If you are using the pro version, then you will get sold data. Otherwise, you will not get sold data. Now let's discuss the SEO settings option that we have. So if you have the required expertise, if you know how to use SEO or if you are familiar with it, then you should be using it. But if you have a specific plugin for this for SEO, maybe like Yoast, Rank Math, or any other plugin that you're using, then we do not recommend using this option because it will override things for you. So if you are not, then you can. Otherwise, you can just use your basic plugins like Yoast and Rank Math or whatever the plugin that you are using. Next option is XML sitemaps. Again, if you are using Yoast or Rank, they automatically generate a sitemap for you. But if you want, you can just click here and install this either of these plugins, and then it will generate a Google sitemap for you. The last option we have here is more options. On this page, we have different options that you can show on your details page. Let's say you do not want to show schedule a showing button. Like if I click here, you can see we have this schedule a showing button. If you uncheck this, it will you will not be able to see this button on the details page on all the listings. Same case with show schools, show map, show contact form, show similar listings. If I like scroll, you will see we have similar listings option, sold listings option. We have like nearby schools. We have contact us form. You can, if you want, you can just like uncheck these boxes and it will not show there. Again, we have interest rate and monthly insurance rate. If I come here, this is the option that we have here is it's a mortgage calculator. You can change this option like interest rate. You can also do it from here, and then you can also make a default option here. The next option is allow visitors to log in via Facebook and Google. This is the option that we saw earlier. Like if I click here, login, create account, this is the option that we have here. If you do not want, you can just disable it. The next option is send me an email when a visitor registers. So if somebody registers, then you will get a notification that someone has registered on your website. The next option is support front-end optimization. If you click here, it will optimize the JavaScript code that we have here. The next option is sharing. It's Facebook app ID. It depends if you are using a Facebook developers option. It's not Facebook page. It's Facebook ID. It's different than Facebook page. So if you are using Facebook developers, then you can add it here and you can use it on your Facebook ID. The next option is maps. This is the option that we discussed earlier, where I told you we have to generate a key, and this is where we will generate our Google Maps API key, and then we will paste it here. And after that, it will stop showing for development purposes only on the maps. We will show you how you can generate maps later on. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.